Hey guys, how's it going? So welcome back to the channel. Today this is kind of a little update video with all this stuff going on in the world, this COVID-19 stuff, and with the fact that it's been hotter than Hades here in Missouri. I haven't done much work, or haven't done a lot of work, and anytime I've done some work, because it's been so hot in the garage, I'm usually only out here for like an hour, and I'm trying to get as much done as possible because I'm trying to not be out here for a million hours working on stuff in the heat. I mean, like right now it's 11 o'clock in the morning and it is already 90 degrees inside my shop. It's not even 90 degrees outside. Last night I was out here messing around with the Ranger, and about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, it was still 94 degrees inside my shop. So it really sucks and really kind of hinders me on getting a lot of stuff done in a short amount of time. So it takes me really long to get little stuff done because it's so hot, and I just can't do it anymore. The heat just takes it out of me. But anyways, we're gonna do a little update here on a couple things, and the first thing being the boost knuckle. The boost knuckle went out and got a 10.850 cert roll cage put in it. My buddy John Allegro, local here in Kansas City, did an awesome job on this 10-point cage with the billet swing outs. I also had to, because of the cage, I had to ditch the stock seat and picked up a set of these Corbeau, I don't know how you call it, but these just like a, not really a race seat as opposed to like a sport seat, but with the cage being in it, there wasn't enough room for the stock seat to fit in it without doing a bunch of modifications to it. And to me at that point it was still just a bench seat and was gonna end up needing buckets anyways. But I got the cage done. I'm super pumped about it. Obviously still have a couple things. We will need to do a parachute mount. I haven't drove the truck much. I think I drove it like twice, and the new rear end that's in this is that 9-inch that I bought, and I've had a lot of problems with this thing with assembly issues, wrong pieces inside of it, and it's been a nightmare. This thing's leaking rear end fluid all inside both rear wheels. I've replaced the bearings and the seals twice on it. The axles are actually messed up as well now, all literally within like 20 miles of driving. So that has kind of stopped me from getting anything done or any track time with this truck, which sucks because I went out and spent a bunch of money on a cage in hopes to be able to take the truck out, but now my brand new rear end has fought me the rest of the way. So it's been kind of a nightmare. As if 2020 couldn't get any worse or be any more boring and stupid, then you got to deal with shit like that. But anyways, next update is my brother's Mustang. This car he brought me as a roller, as I'm rolling it backwards. Oh, and try not to break my ankles, push this thing out of the way. And we are starting a build on this. Come on, you big. It's not heavy by any means. It's getting caught on my mat here. Come on, car. Oh yeah, it doesn't help whenever you're trying to roll it and the tire's flat. I hate stuff like this. It just makes for a pain. But anyways, this is my brother's like 85 notch. He went through and put the front tubular stub on it. Car's already got 5-load conversion. It's got a 8.8 out of SN95 in it. It's got all the SN95 stuff up front. This is a complete empty shell. I mean, it is bare bones. There's no plumbing or anything inside this car. It is completely gutted inside and out. I did just pick up this Jegs Booster Elite. It's got the wrong K-member in it for what we're doing, but I've got this 4.8 that I built probably almost 8 or 9 months ago. Bolts. But it's got a Summit Stage 2 cam in it. I went through, put pack springs in it, gapped the rings, put new bearings and stuff in it. But it is a stock bottom end, stock as all gets, cam swap 4.8. That one's going to get put in here. We are trying to get the car done and ready for LS Fest this year. Is it going to happen? I'm not sure. I'm really going to try. We've got a lot of the parts to get the build going. I'm going to try and get it done. I won't say it won't be. I'm not saying it's going to be done, but it should be enough, and should be enough to get it running and driving for LS Fest. Just got a new unlimited fiberglass Sunoco hood for it, and then we picked up the 11-inch chin spoiler and then a fiberglass dash, since there's no interior panels in the car. And we're planning on doing a Holley dash, so we'll just keep it simple and keep it light. But there's that. Also, the last video I posted on this thing was tearing the heads apart, or tearing the heads off of it, doing the cam swap for the Elgin 1839, which is kind of like a mix between the Sloppy Stage 1 and Sloppy Stage 2 cam. And then I did sell my Phytech system off the truck. I bought a Holley Terminator X. Super pumped to get that on the truck. But with that being said, it has been, I think, what is it? It's been almost a month and a half, 2 months since I did the head cam swap in the truck. The last video, like I said, was me basically getting the heads off and getting ready to put the heads on and swap out the cam. Well, with that being said, I already did that. And it was right about the time things with this COVID stuff were getting really, really wild, and the weather was still really good. We were in like the mid-low 70s. So I just busted on it. I just didn't even pick the camera up. I just came out to the shop and would literally try and put in as many hours as I could while the temperature and stuff and the weather was still good. But then shortly after that, it just rained nonstop for I think like a month. But anyways, I'm gonna pop the hood and show you how far we've gotten on this. So, I don't know if you can see anything behind me, but we're gonna turn this way. In that last clip, you heard me open my mouth about putting a fitting on the front cover, or on the last video of this truck. I don't know why it's the last clip. On the last video of this truck, I opened my mouth and said something about a turbo drain in the front cover for future turbo stuff. I never planned on turbo in this truck. That was never the goal, mainly because I'm not a big fan of this chassis. I'm not a big fan of the suspension and all this stuff. But in the midst of all that and what little time I had to work on the truck with as good as the weather was, I went bananas on this thing. So let's show you what we got. All right, so as you can see here, there's an intercooler right here, all fitted with all the stock plastics and stuff. So I mean, honestly, if you don't know what you're looking at, to most people it just looks like a radiator. You can't see any of the charge piping and stuff. This turbo kit was all custom built by me. Tried to do my best to make what I had work. We did get a Fowler Speed and Performance turbo manifold, and obviously the kit's not done. I still got a couple other things to do. I got to finish off this wastegate plumbing. I'm going to recirc that back into the downpipe, mainly just to try and help regulate boost. But yeah, I did all the charge piping. I started laying out all the wiring for the Holley. which I love the Holley wiring kits, or the Holley wiring harness in these kits. They just lay out so nice. It is super close to starting and running. I've just got a little bit of wiring to do, which is actually why I'm out here in the shop right now. Like I said, I do have to finish this wastegate dump, but I think for the time being, I'm just gonna try and get this hardwired real quick, and just see if I can get the truck to start up and fire up, and mostly just check for leaks, check for fuel leaks or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, it's coming along. I did do a fender exit exhaust. It's just 3-inch and down low. Can't see really inside there very well, but the downpipe and stuff. It's all turned out really good. Everything is super tight fitting though. I mean, it took me 2 hours to put a dipstick tube in this thing. And then it actually sits up against the coil. I don't know if you can see it right there, but it's like right next to the boot on the coil. And as much as I don't want to, mainly because I like the way this downpipe looks, it is so close to everything, I'm gonna have to heat wrap it, just to try and keep some of the heat off the coils, because there's a couple of spots like down here. You can't see it. My lighting in here sucks. I'm sorry. But I need to do some relocating and stuff on some of these wires, because I tell you what, as hot as that downpipe's gonna get, it's gonna burn some stuff. But yeah, my plan is to, like I said, heat wrap that. But overall, the kit's coming together really well. Crossover pipe I just finished up last night. I got to finish up that wastegate dump and finish up some small wiring, and then we should be able to start the truck up at least. And then we'll probably do a little walkthrough on setting the Holley Terminator X up. Once I get to that point to be able to start it, we'll do a little walkthrough video, kind of show you guys how easy this Terminator X is to set up, which I'm sure there's a million videos out there. But anyways, that's it. That's all. It's really all I wanted to do, was kind of give you a rundown. Mainly apologize for the fact that I haven't done as much videos as I should, especially with a project like this. But right now, I mean, there's so many build videos and this and that, and really anybody wants to see, to me, it seems like they just want to see people build stuff, go out and thrash on it, and show like track times and stuff like that. So it's kind of what we're doing. But when it comes to the Mustang, I'm gonna try and do as much videoing as I can on this build, because this thing is gonna be top to bottom, everything. I mean, it's a full build from start to finish. This obviously was just a heads cam. It's like, oh, here, let's slap together a little turbo kit, whatever. It's another Turbo LS mini truck. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep following along. I'll have a startup video of the Ranger very soon, hopefully in like the week following this video. So anyways, like I said, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all later. So I was gonna end the video there, and I decided not to, mainly because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and slap the truck together real quick and try and do a first start on this video. You know, I've been doing a bunch of updates with no big, like, y'all haven't got to see any big progress, so I feel like if I do a startup in this video, it'll be huge. But I think everything's pretty close to where it needs to be. Don't mind some of this wiring. I've just kind of got it tucked out of the way. I will be cleaning that up, putting some black zip ties on some of that stuff, and then actually routing that cable a little better. But for the time being, this is just going to do the weight. I got to tighten this wastegate up, because that's going to have like an exhaust leak like crazy. There's no belt on it, so I don't have to worry about, you know, pumping water or anything. My main thing is I want to make sure there's no fuel leaks, no oil leaks when I start it up. Make sure the turbo's getting oil, and just show you how this Holley Terminator works. I gotta plug in one more connector on this thing here, just like your main power connector. Maybe. Apparently I'm having trouble today. Come on, fingers. This fuse is right in my way here. And those are all in there. The starter terminal wire, I believe I forgot to tighten up. So I'll have to jack this up, tighten that up real quick, and then we can do a first startup video. Yeah. All right, we're gonna walk through this handheld here. Wizard. Next, GMLS. 8-cylinder. All this shit's so easy to walk through. Ooh. Come on. So 5. What the hell? That's weird. It went through that screen really fast. We're gonna say 750. 700, 750. What do you think?
750.
It's below 235. 24 tooth. We're gonna do. We're just gonna shoot in the dark. We're just gonna pick that one. Turbo. Wide open throttle. We're just gonna say 25. Just to be safe for now. Oh. Timing retard per pound of boost. That works. Wide open throttle target AFR. 0 pounds of boost. We're gonna say 12.5. We're gonna go on the rich side here. What do you think? You think it's gonna start?
I hope so.
So now we gotta do a TPS auto set. Make sure ignition on, engine's not started. Are you gonna hop in there? So to do this auto TPS auto set, it'll say to slowly press the pedal to the floor, then slowly release it and do it twice. All the way. No. Well, that ended that. We broke it. We'll be back. The injectors isn't leaking. Alright, we're gonna try and start this turd. First startup. Take two.
A little over 50.
Right. Woo! Hell yeah. Still got some wiring to clean up and some plumbing to finish on there. But that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. Keep following along. You'll see this coming up here pretty quick.